Hi everyone, welcome back. So let's start a new series on Python. As we know, like in case if we are working in DevOps, like we know like how important Python is, because if in case if we have to write any CI/CD pipeline, we have to do any automation or whatever it is. So Python is one of the key tools. So as a DevOps engineers, we will be able to accomplish most of the things in shell scripting as well, but when it comes to APIs or else like writing something for cloud or something, then actually Python is the key tool. Okay, so first question is like why to use Python? Like we will have like different languages as well, but why Python? Because Python is very easy to learn, and it is like very simple to start as well. And then we have huge community to support any new components and to support all the services in cloud and automation. So let's get started. So why Python? So Python is one of the most popular programming languages. So it remains in the top. So it is used in different fields. For example, for software development and for data science and any of the business applications for automation, for database, whatnot. So whatever you want, you can use Python. And as we know, currently like AI and ML are leading. So the major programming language which is used in those things is Python. So in case if we don't know anything like how to get started, so it is so simple. Just you know, have to know the syntax and then how it works. And we have a great documentation for Python, so we can refer those things and we can get started. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so the same folders which we used before, like I have created a new folder in the GitHub, so you can use these things. So all the practice and all the content I will be uploading here. So today let's get started. Okay, so Python, so it is like more flexible and it is syntax is very simple to read compared to C++ or Java, and it is used in web application, data science, automation, and game development, and many more. So web development, so we have many packages like the Django and Flask, and for data science we have Pandas, NumPy, TensorFlow. For automation, we can use scripting for DevOps tools, and for game development. So it is easy to learn. It is simple and clean syntax, and then it runs on cross-platform. That is one of the main advantages because, for example, if we take PowerShell, it will run on Windows, whereas Linux it will run on um, in case if we take bash, it will run on Linux. But in case if you have to write a single script which works on both Windows and Mac and Linux, then obviously we have to go to Python script because it supports multiple languages. Whereas like other shell script or PowerShell, it is dependent on that particular operating system, and it has great libraries. Okay, and it has a great community. So in case if there are any bugs or something, like there is huge community and they can fix, and even the new enhancements will be posted. So how can we install Python? Okay, for example, if you are using Windows, you can directly go into uh, Python for Windows. So we have this python.org. You can directly go here and then you can click on download Python. Okay, so I already have it, so I will cancel. So once you downloaded the exe file, directly you can go ahead and install it. And then you also need to add it to the path. Okay, so in case if it is installed, then how we will get to know? So we can use Python hyphen version. Okay, so I already have this. It is Python 3.12.1. Okay, so and then like one more important thing which we need is like VS Code. Okay, so you can download the VS Code directly from this Visual Studio Code website. This will be very useful while we write the programmings. Okay, otherwise it will be like a bit complicated. So for all the indentations, everything, it will be very good. Okay, so once you download and install this Visual Studio Code, we have for Windows, and then we have RPM and Debian for Linux and for Mac OS as well. So once we have, just we can open this one, and you can install a extension. Okay, we have a extension for Python. So it, if you install that one, it will be very easy to use. Like it will help us in all the indentations, everything. So if you click Python, so we have this one. Okay, so don't go for these things, just click on this Python. If you click on, I have already installed. So once you install, you will see the options like uninstall. Okay, so you will know that Python is installed. Okay, so this is how we install Python, and Python is very important. Okay, so today let's get started. Like okay, let me close this one as well. Okay. Okay. So in case if you're using Linux or Ubuntu, you can just do sudo apt update, sudo apt install Python 3 and using pip. And then once it is installed, you can use Python 3 or Python hyphen version, so that you will get to know whether it is installed or not. Okay. So how simple is Python? So if you know the basic English, so you will be able to write a Python script. Okay. So for example, you have to write a hello world application in Java. Okay. So in case if you have to write it in Java, then it will be having these many lines. Like you have to define public class hello world, and then public static void main, and then you have to pass in a string, and then system out print line, and then again you have to pass it as hello world. So this will build print hello world. Okay, but in Python it is very simple. Okay, if you just write print, okay, because it has to print hello world, you just pass it as print and then pass it as hello world, so it will print the hello world. So in just in one line you are able to allocate. Okay, and then we have variables. So variables, like variable is like in case if you have to assign certain value to certain variables, then you can use these variables. So variables will be passed with equal to. Okay, so all you, no matter like what you pass, if you pass it as equal to, it will be thought as a variable. And then comments. So in case if you have to comment something just for reference, like while you write a script or something, like you have to know, but like because like if you are not doing the comments, in case if you are writing something now, it is fine, but if you come back again in future, then you will be forgot, you will be forgotten or something, right? So always commenting is so important. So you can use, in case if you are commenting single line, you can use hash, and in case if you have to comment multiple lines, you can do it using these triple quotes. Okay, so today let's see a simple program of using these things, and we can continue on day two on the remaining things. Okay, so how to code? So I am already here. Okay, so I will do code, and then I will do test.py. Okay, so when you do this one, the file will be opened in Visual Studio Code. Okay, so for example, I have to write hello world. Okay, just what you can do, print hello world. Okay, so always it should be having these things. Okay, parenthesis. Otherwise it will not work. So once it is there, you go to terminal. So I will go to this path first. So you can go to the path where you have saved this test.py. Okay, so once you gone there, you can just type Python, and then what is the name of the file I have given? Test.py. Okay, test.py. Okay, if you see, hello world has come. Okay, similarly, like whatever you want. So in, even if you are not passing it as double quotes, you can pass it as single quote as well. See, it will work. but you have to pass the same on the starting and ending as well. By this way, you'll be able to pass. Okay, and then variables. So cool. Let's consider a equal to 25. Okay, and then b equal to Ashok. Okay, now in case if you have to print this one, we can do print a. Okay, and then print b. Okay, now I will run this again. If you see, hello world, but when I put it in double quotes, okay, when I put it in double quotes, it has print a and a. Why? Because when we pass it in double quotes, it will print the exact content which is inside this one. Okay, so for example, if you have to print these things like variables, then actually we shouldn't pass any double quotes. This is how it will work. Okay, so now let me print again. Print a, print b. Okay, now again let's see what will happen. So if you see, hello world, A, B, 25, Ashok. Okay. So whenever you have to print a variable, okay, you shouldn't pass it in double quotes. Whenever you pass in double quotes, it will consider it as uh, a like value which is passed here. Okay. So otherwise, we have one more type. Okay. So those things we can see in the next class. Okay. Apart from that, okay, comment. Okay, for example, let's write a comment. Okay, so this is to test variables. Okay, so this is a single line comment. Okay, so in case if I type this one, when we as we have used as, it will not be printed here. Okay, now let's see. So we have the same thing. And then now let's comment this a variable. So we have two lines, right? A equal to 25 and b equal to Ashok. So let's comment this one. So to comment this one, we can pass it as triple quotes. Okay. Now let's try to print again. So this time this is throwing error. Why? Because we don't have a value for a and b because we have commented this one. Okay. So it is throwing error like a is not defined. Now let me just remove this one and I will give only for this one B. Okay, now A will be printed but B will have the error. See, B is not defined. Okay, so this is how Python works. So it is very simple. So let's have a full series on this DevOps for using Python. Uh, that's it for today, guys. Okay, let's catch up daily going forward. Thank you. Bye.